Xplained Daily family. Close your eyes for a second. It's 2002. You're 35, 45, maybe 55, sitting on the couch with the remote in your hand, laughing so hard you can't breathe because a rock legend is arguing with his kids about the garbage. And somehow it feels exactly like your house. If you're over 45, The Osbournes wasn't just reality TV. It was the first time a famous family let us see the mess, the love, the madness, and still made it feel like home. And yesterday, December 9th, 2025, Jack Osbourne sat down, voice breaking, and gave us one more chapter we never thought we'd get. Jack Osbourne and his wife Aree just announced that baby number 5 is on the way. And the very first person they shared the news with was Ozzy. They told him months before he passed in July 2025. Jack said through tears, "Dad got to hear the heartbeat." That smile, I'll never forget it. If you ever shouted Sharon at the TV or laughed when Ozzy couldn't work the remote, grab a tissue. Because the Prince of Darkness became the proudest granddad one last time. For those of us 45 and up, the Osbournes felt like our own family. We watched a rock god who scared the world on stage turn into a lovable, confused dad who couldn't find a kitchen. We watched Sharon fight cancer and win. We watched Jack and Kelly grow up, messy, loud, real. The dogs were everywhere, the arguments were constant, and the love was impossible to miss. It was the first time reality TV felt truly human. And even when the show ended in 2005, we never really said goodbye. We just kept checking in, hoping they were okay. Yesterday, Jack shared a raw, tear-filled message about the new baby. He said, "Aree and I are expecting baby number 5. We found out earlier this year, and the first person we told was Dad. He was already sick, but when we played the heartbeat for him, he smiled bigger than I've seen in years. He kept saying, 'Another little Osbourne, brilliant.'" Jack paused, and his voice cracked. He didn't make it to meet this one, but he knew. And that's everything. Ozzy passed in July 2025 after years of Parkinson's and spinal surgeries. The family kept things quiet, but Jack later shared something that broke every fan's heart in the gentlest way. He said, "Those last months, he wasn't the Prince of Darkness anymore. He was just granddad, telling stories, holding the great-grandkids, waiting for the next one." And when Jack played that tiny heartbeat, Ozzy's eyes lit up like he was 30 again, stepping on stage for the first time. Sharon later said, "He went knowing the family would keep growing." That was his piece. If you're over 55, this story hits differently. Some of us have already lost the dad who made us laugh through the chaos. Some of us are waiting for that next grandbaby call that never comes. Some of us know exactly what it feels like to share big news, when you're not sure the person you love will be here to see it. Then Jack Osbourne, our Jack, gives his dying father one final gift, the promise of new life. And suddenly, every Sharon, yell, every bleeped-out fight, every ridiculous moment from that living room feels sacred. There's something beautiful in the timing, too. Baby number 5 is due in the summer of 2026. Jack says they're thinking about giving the baby the middle name John after Ozzy's real name. The Osbourne legacy isn't fading. It's growing. So tonight, maybe dig out season 1. Laugh at Ozzy trying to take out the trash one more time. Call your dad, or your kids, or the person who watched the Osbournes with you every week. Because Jack reminded us yesterday, the music doesn't stop when the rock star leaves the stage. It just gets passed down to the next little Osbourne screaming Sharon in the living room. If this story made you cry, made you miss your own crazy family a little more, hit like, share it with the person who watched the show with you, and follow Xplained Daily. Tomorrow morning, we've got another story that will feel like home, no matter where you watch. Before you go, one question for the comments. What is the one Osbourne's moment? The garbage fight, Ozzy's mumbling, or something else that still makes you laugh until you cry? Drop it below. I read every single one. This is Xplained Daily, keeping the crazy train rolling, one grandbaby at a time. See you in the morning, family.